have a setup to get some bait fish poles going and a crawfish net I will be using later on today. I'm gonna set it up right now. Hopefully this will help some people to be able to set their own bait poles up and crawfish nets, especially those who have been looking to do it and just don't know how to do it yet. Got my poultry netting from Home Depot, 20 bucks. Might as well make a lot of them, but I'm only making one right now. I'm gonna use a 3x3 piece, so I would go ahead and fold it, seeing as how it's already 3 feet tall. I need 3 feet wide, which is exactly right there. Alright. Start making my cut. You can see I got zip ties next to me. It's pretty much all I'm gonna need at this point. This piece of this poultry netting, the zip ties. I'm gonna make me a crawfish net. Alright. Fold it right along in half. Give it a little space to overlap and start zip tying. Keep in mind, doesn't have to look beautiful. Just do it yourself. Net here. It's gonna get the job done. Man, I cannot get this right. Guess I'm gonna stop being cheap and just use as many as I can. Taking shape and it's almost done here. what's going to happen is I'll cut off all the excess zip tie, and you'll actually get to see the design when it's done. It's a pretty good design. Okay, what you got right here is a 3x3 piece of poultry netting, folded, cut out, folded in half, the spine, put together, zip tied together by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zip ties was all I needed to make sure I got a nice tight spine. Turning it into what would be like a tube, I would say, of netting. The end, added 2 more zip ties to close up one side of it, leaving the other side open. The reason for that would be because in the front right here, I zip tied the middle real tight, allowing me to make these inner pockets with the excess netting by pushing the corners inward, causing it to become what is like a tube, funnel, tunnel of entrapment. They would go ahead and crawl in there, find the bait, which I would have tied in here, chomp on it. Hopefully they wouldn't be able to get back out when the bait's all gone, if I was to leave it long enough. This at the time would be folded over, clamped with the clamp, or you could spare a zip tie, which isn't going to cost that much. Zip tie it, and then when you're done, you just cut the zip ties, take the clamp off. There you go. That's your dumping pocket right there, dumping tunnel. Just go ahead and dump them out. That's pretty much it. Very simple, do-it-yourself crawfish catching net, and it is very useful. I would sharpen up one end of a PVC about 2 feet long, stick it in the end of a lake or pond, tie a nice hardy, maybe 20-pound test fishing line to the end of this, long enough, tied to the end of the PVC, left out there with some bait and a weight in here, sunk to the bottom. They'd go in there. They definitely go in there, and I'll prove that later on in another video. And that's how you would get crawfish for your bass bait, for your own good eating. Maybe just add some pets to raise, or to raise and farm for meat. Good idea, right?